Well, hey everybody, it's 3 p.m. and it's time for dinner with Nanny Bubby. I'm Nanny Bubby and this is my home kitchen and I welcome all of you today. We are cooking this week for Super Bowl. Loving Super Bowl. That's very, very big in Nanny Bubby's house. And actually, what I'm doing is I'm starting to make a cream of mushroom soup. So every year when it comes to Super Bowl, I always choose dishes that represent the team. So for the LA Rams in California, it's really pretty easy. It's kale salads and maybe some sushi, maybe a cream of mushroom soup because it's fresh vegetable. It's California is just nouveau vegetables, fruits, and everything. Hey, Frank Solly, I ordered your book this weekend. You probably saw that. Um, and so I was shipped out some beautiful shiitake mushrooms, portobello mushrooms, and white mushrooms from Melissa Foods. And I only used a few for the Lunar New Year recipe that I did. And I had all these beautiful mushrooms left over. So I'm going to make cream of mushroom soup. I'm going to food savor it and then take it out of that freezer when it comes to Sunday. I'll probably put it in the refrigerator on Saturday night, and then on Sunday it will be defrosted. I'll simmer it into a pot, and we'll have beautiful cream of mushroom soup with a little bit of truffle oil on top and some thyme, and it'll be absolutely fabulous. We eat soup. Hey, Tony Limley. We eat soup just sort of kick things off as part of the appetizer, and so that's what we're starting with. But this soup needs to be made in 2 separate days because we have to first make the mushroom stock. So if you're ready, let's get started. So first thing we're doing is using about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which I've already put into the pot, and also a tablespoon of tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to heat that up. And what I'm going to do is, as it begins to heat up, I'm going to drop in the mushroom stems. So if I turn you off to the side here, let me just show you. What I have here is the white mushroom caps. All the stems have been removed, which you can see in there. All stems are out. These are the shiitake mushrooms. I'm going to put those in Ziploc bags and save them as well. Hey, Susan Mendorf. And over here are the mushroom caps. So I'm going to literally start gradually just matriculating all of these mushroom caps. Again, we're making just the mushroom stock today. It'll be a very short show, actually, because we have to accumulate this and then let it simmer for about an hour or two so we have a really rich stock. And then tomorrow we will drain the stock and actually make the soup. But I wanted you to see all processes of it. So let me turn you back now. So that's all in. You saw the portobello, these beautiful portobello mushrooms right here, which will go into the Ziploc. In fact, while that's heating up, let me turn you back around here. And not that anybody needs to see how to put mushrooms in a Ziploc bag, but it's something I needed to do and I waited till you got here. So we'll take, these are the beautiful shiitake mushrooms. Aren't those gorgeous? And I'll get these into the Ziploc bag. There we go. And I'm going to put the portobello mushrooms in here. And tomorrow we're going to chop these up. Hey, Teresa, glad to have you here. I miss you when you're not here. Here's a mushroom stem. I think we'll break that up. Can we? Nope, I have to chop it. I'll chop it over there. I miss you, Teresa, when you're not here. I do notice, and as well I notice when you are here. I hope your granddaughter is doing well. Okay, and in goes the 2 portobellos. And I will put these in the refrigerator. They're all clean. They're ready to go and chop and everything else for tomorrow. So let me grab a wooden spoon. There is, to me, nothing more wonderful than cooking with a wooden spoon. I have no idea why, but I love to do it. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so no wonder this isn't heating up. I had it just on low. So we'll give it a minute to start heating up. The mushrooms are absorbing all of the fabulous olive oil, and also the butter is good for browning. And what we're going to do is put in, as soon as that pot gets hot, we're going to put in the onions, the carrots, these mushroom stems, and 12 cups of water. So there we go. Okay, now I hear it starting to come together. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Granny used to beat me with that spoon. Yeah, Mr. Bissell used to beat our some of the boys in our class with a wooden spoon too, actually. Good old Mr. Bissell. Teresa can laugh at that one. Okay, all right. Since actually I've known Teresa, I think, since the 5th grade. All righty. So, okay. There we go. It's starting to sizzle. Let's add the carrots. There we go. The funny thing about Mr. Bissell, for those of you who know him, is that he was only a few years older than us. We were all 11 and 12, or 10 and 11, I guess. And he was only 20 years old, so he was only 10 years older than us. He was he had an associate's degree from University of Nebraska, and Clark County was moving 2-year degree teaching students here and paying for the rest of their education if they would move to Las Vegas and teach, because we had a shortage of teachers in the valley. And Mr. Bissell was one of those teachers that came. And many of them left, but Mr. Bissell never did. And what's cute about Mr. Bissell is that he left Robert E. Lake Elementary School and went to William E. Orr Elementary School, and junior high rather. I'm adding about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And then he taught all of us again as our junior high school teacher. About 3/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then what's really cute for me is that when our son was in the 5th grade, same age that I was when I had Mr. Bissell went to work at the Meadows School, if you can believe. And so my son was one of the very few second-generation students that Mr. Bissell actually taught, which, if you knew Mr. Bissell, you would know how hilarious that is. Hi there, Susie. Nice to see you. 2 sprigs of thyme. Let's put that in. This is just so nice. And we're going to just saute this. There we go. Let me tip you over. Oh, the steam of that pepper just went right up into my throat. Okay. And now we're going to take the onions, and just 2 nice golden onions, sweet onions, and just put them in. There we go. And we're just going to let this soften. Once it softens, hey Lynn, how are you? Lynn Sansoni is here. Everybody say hi to Lynn. So tell me, once it softens, I'm going to add the water. And once we add the water, it's time to say goodbye, because it just needs to simmer for about 2 hours. And we will pick back, hello Biggie, Biggie's here. We will pick back up tomorrow once the stock is made. And I will, oh my God, Biggie! Every day, right? Every day. Hello, Lynn. There we go. Everybody says hi to Lynn. So, tell me, what did everybody do this weekend? We had a very, very busy weekend. You saw the appetizers that I posted. I made those fabulous elephant ear savory appetizers on Friday. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I'm sorry. Biggie! Hey, hey, hey. Hush, hush. Come here. Come here. Sorry about that. Anyway, and you saw that I posted them after I cut them, before I took them over to the home that we were going to, and it didn't help, did it? And then I posted a picture of them once we baked them. They were absolutely delicious, absolutely delicious. So how many of you saw me post those? Anybody? Anybody? Sorry about the noise. Okay, so these are coming together, getting nice and soft. This is going to make a great mushroom stock. Very happy about this. Unbelievable, right, guys? Okay. So I think I want to keep going for just a little bit longer, just because I really want the carrots to get and the onions to get just a little bit softer before we put in the water, because it adds a lot of flavor to the bottom of the pan. So let me tell you, we're having a guest. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Is he bothering? Anybody tell me? Just tell me. Okay, Biggie, quiet, quiet. Come on. Come on, sweetie pie. Thank you, Russell. Russell's coming to get him. Okay, so on Thursday, we are having a fabulous chef, Chef Maria from Eat Clean. And she is going to be talking to us about a great Super Bowl platter that will definitely be representative of California. And she's got some amazing philosophies that are similar to my own philosophies when it comes to eating and cooking. So I'm very excited to explore that. She wrote a book. Her name is Maria Ibrahim. And she wrote a book called Eat Like You Give a Fork. I think that's adorable. I think that's an adorable play on words. And all you have to do to enter to win, if you would, is just share. Hey, Benny. Benny Moore is here. Nice to see you. Benny Lane Moore. Moore. Bonnie. I'm sorry, not Benny. Bonnie. Bonnie Moore. Nice to have you here. So all you need to do right now to enter to win is to share this show right now live on your own homepage. And if you do that, you get 2 entries to win her cookbook. And you know that we've had a lot of people participating in the cookbook series and all these different chefs that are coming on. You can smell the thyme in this. This is really amazing. Just amazing. Okay, so I think that if you can see, the onions have gotten nice and soft, and I want to just deglaze this pan just a little bit with some of the water. So this calls for about 12 cups of water. So my husband and I were out almost every night this weekend. I have to tell you, hey, Rick Smith, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining us. I have to tell you that we are absolutely exhausted, but when we were not out every night celebrating with friends and people we know and love, we were watching Ozark. So how many of you have watched Ozark? It's a fun series. It's very dark, and I don't usually go for a dark series, but some of the things are just so dark that you have to laugh at it because it's just so, it's just too serious. But anyway, so we were watching Ozark and celebrating with friends and family, so it was a great weekend. Okay, that's 4 cups of water, which is just great. And this is going to be a nice, rich, this will serve many people on Super Bowl Sunday. Again, we will finish it tomorrow, but it needs to simmer for about 2 hours to make a nice, rich stock. And you can really see this stock, even right now, has got some color to it from the onions and the mushrooms and no doubt the carrots. So let's get the rest of the water in there. This is 8 cups. That was 4 cups. That's 12 cups. Which is basically what this calls for. There we go. And this is going to cook down and get nice and rich. I'll bring it to a simmer. Here we go. And we'll start simmering away. I'm looking for my rag. There it is. Just mop up a little bit here. Got that water over everything. Okay. And there it is. Very easy. Just this de-stemming of the mushrooms was a lot of work. And but once you clean the mushrooms, which you have to do by hand, remember, never wash them because they absorb all the water, and then you get mushy mushrooms. But you just take a wet cloth and wipe them. And once you do that and chop the stems as I did, chop your carrots, chop your onion, and then as you can see, assembling this was very, very easy. I don't want to jump off too soon, but that's really all there is to it. And tomorrow, we're going to come and put it together with the chopped mushrooms. We're going to strain the stock, and I will show you how to do that. We'll strain the stock and put it into the soup. We'll add some cream, some half and half, and we are just going to make a beautiful, beautiful cream of mushroom soup. We're going to then on Wednesday, we'll probably food saver it, and I'll show you how to food saver it and put it into the freezer. And I'll bring it out of the freezer into the refrigerator Saturday late afternoon, and by Sunday I'll be able to put it right into the pot and heat it up with maybe some garlic bread to go with it, or just some really, really beautiful garlic baguettes. And it's just going to be fabulous. I love it. I love cream of mushroom soup. Little truffle oil on top, and it's going to be beautiful. So there you go, everybody. That's it for Nanny Bubby today. This first part of making the stock just doesn't take as long as you would imagine, and so it's kind of a short show today. But tune in tomorrow. Again, make sure you repost this on your own page right now. Share to your own page, and you will get 2 chances to enter. If you're watching this and you were not here live today, share it anyway, and you will get 1 chance to win. And we've had a lot of winners as of late, so I hope that you are one of them. So make sure you share it. And that's it for me today. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go out and spread love like butter. That's it, everybody. Bye.